Hey there, chess enjoyers! Today we'll together continue to explore the exciting chess world, or to be more specific, the most extraordinary and interesting rule of the whole game of chess, the en passant rule. In this video, I will quickly show and explain you what exactly this rule means, so how it works. I will show you one special feature and also explain you how this rule was established officially into the game of chess, so just a bit about the history of this rule. So let's just quickly subscribe to this YouTube channel SchachRomatt and afterwards start with a little example. In the position you can see right now on the chessboard, if Black moves his d7 pawn here from the starting point and uses the ability to do a double jump from d7 to d5 like this, we, with the white chess pieces, have the ability to capture this pawn right now by moving diagonally with our pawn from e5 like this above the black pawn on d5 and capture it like this. So the en passant rule says that a pawn that has moved from a starting point 2 squares, so that has used the ability to do a double jump from a starting point, can be captured by an opponent's pawn diagonally, how I've just shown you. But it is very important that this pawn can be only captured immediately after the opponent's pawn has done his double jump, and not afterwards, somehow after, for example, 10 or 15 moves into the game. Let's just quickly check out another example where the en passant rule has just saved the black army. So here you can see that the black army is 2 pawns down, but he will still actually win this game. If it's white's turn here, then he cannot move his king and also not his pawn here, because this pawn is getting blocked by his own king here on h8. If white therefore plays pawn b3, black just captures it with his pawn from a4 and transforms the pawn after 2 moves into the queen and wins the game without any problems. But wait, what is if white just plays pawn to b4? Well, here you just do the same thing using the en passant rule, capturing the white pawn on b4 diagonally like this and doing the same thing, transforming your pawn into a queen on b1 after 2 moves. But wait, what is if in this position it is black's turn? Well, here it's also pretty simple. You just play the waiting move king f8 and here the position is the same and you're basically forcing your opponent again to either play pawn to b3 or b4 and win the game afterwards after only some moves. And if there wouldn't be the en passant rule, white would have just already won the game after pawn to b4 because here black can't do anything against it anymore. So now let's continue with the special feature that I wanted to show you. A double check without even one of the 2 attacking, so checking chess pieces having moved in the last move, is only possible with the en passant rule. So if in this position black would block the bishop's check here we have the bishop on h2, that is checking the black king on d6, so black would block the check with pawn to e5, on which white would play the en passant rule by capturing the black pawn on e5 diagonally like this. We now have a double check caused by the white rook and by the white bishop both at the same time, without one of these 2 attacking, so checking chess pieces having moved in the last move. Pretty interesting, huh? Now let's finally take a look at the history of the en passant rule, so about how this rule was created, founded and officially established into the game of chess. The en passant rule can be traced back to the 15th century. It is related to the pawn's ability to make a double jump, like this, from its starting point. This privilege that the pawn was given into the game of chess is balanced out by the en passant rule, so by the possibility of capturing it, this pawn that has done a double jump like this, by capturing it diagonally on the next move as if it had only moved 1 move, or 1 square far. So this was it in area with this video. Hope that now you have completely understood how the en passant rule works. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and write down there in the comments about which other chess teams or chess topics you want to have a brand new video on this channel. Till next time, bye!